Our power is in our ability to align with our energy. It's all about alignment and self-awareness and that internal relationship is everything. That's everything. Everything. And everything is right now. So when we manifest, we are manifesting according to that alignment. Our manifestation is a denser appearing reflection of our alignment with Source, of our alignment with our energy, how our energy is flowing. The flow of energy, how we flow our energy, how we work within ourselves and work with our energy, is exactly what we experience as a reflection. So when we want to manifest, deliberately manifest things, experiences, places, putting our physical self in places or placing our physical self in an experience, what we, and this is the paradox, and this is, I hope this is clear, but when we say, I want to manifest this particular thing, we are operating within the realm of limitation. Okay? When we say, I want to manifest ABC, I want to manifest this particular relationship, I want to manifest blah, 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 we are operating within the realm of limitation. There is resistance in limitation, okay? Because spirit, our highest self, our true self, understands that there is much more than what we have already experienced. Okay, so what we think we know is based on what we've experienced. So when we say, I want to experience this house on blah, blah, blah street, or I want to experience this car and bring it to manifestation manifest in my experience, we're flowing our energy in a limited way because we're basing it on our external feedback of what we know, of what we've experienced, and what we know is limited. It is based on what we've experienced. Okay? So this is where we find resistance. There is not an alignment with our higher source when we go into our limited view and say, this is what I want, because there's a part of us that understands there's much more to that which we say we want. Let's say you want the car. Okay, what you really want is the thrill of the ride. And there's a part of you that understands that the thrill that you're seeking is much more than what is offered in that car. What you really want is the thrill and the fulfillment of being able to create the thrill. But the limited perspective part of you is focused on the car, assuming that's the only place that is going to provide what you really want, which is that thrill. So there's a misalignment in that because you're not in alignment with the vision and the truth of your higher self, that highest part of you. There's a gap there between what you know as your eternal being and what you know as your time-space physical being. when we hold on to wanting to manifest what we know and not allow and make room for what else can flow to us based on what we know as a higher being, there's resistance. There's the experience of time and delay and space and density. So the key to manifesting what we want is in the letting go of what we think we know. The letting go of wanting specific relationships to work out, the letting go of wanting to live in a certain place, the letting go of recreating the external realities that we think are fulfilling to us. And when we do that, and we focus on our internal relationship with ourselves and focus on expanding who we are by knowing and contemplating the energy that flows within us, we manifest far more by default. Suddenly, we're having experiences we didn't even know possible. Suddenly, there are people in our lives that bring far more than what we thought we knew, because they're mirroring where we've expanded. And it is so much more fulfilling and useful, and you begin to see your power, your true power. You begin to realize that self-awareness and getting to know the self and allowing the self to reveal itself to you brings so much more by way of manifested goodies than what we thought prior to our expansion. That, my beautiful loved ones, that is not even a secret. It's our truth. It's our truth. It's who we are. It's what we're capable of. So my goal today is to remind you of who you really are, and to ask you to not place limits on yourself by looking outside of you and assuming that's the playground that you are working with. You cannot look outside of you and assume those are your only tools. Those are just indicators of a memory. So expand, allow, open, breathe. Allow your energy to flow and get to know who you are, who you really, really are. And in that experience, in that knowing, in that expansion, and in all of that, your manifestations show up quick, big, better than you have ever known. If you trust that, and you fall in love with that, knowing that you have that ability, knowing that your Creator has provided that to you, that's love. That's power. That's true joy. I love you all. God bless.